Hello, this is a first impressions video, first hands-on, first I don't know what the hell I'm doing video for the Ninebot One P, which I've just received today. Literally just pulled out the box and dragged in here to the only carpeted bit of room I have in the house to have a look at it. Pretty much for the first time ever. I've been looking at these online for months and biding my time till something came about that I thought might suit me, and went for the P. So this is my first EUC, first time touching an EUC, and the first thing you think when you pull it out of the box is, it's a flipping lump. It is a heavy old lump. What is it? It's 14 odd kilos, but it is, you know, you watch videos, I watch videos all day long and they look so small when they're in between people's legs like that, but when you actually touch it you realise what a flipping lump it is, and everybody's right when they say, yeah, you don't want to be putting this on your back, although I still do want to find a way of putting this on my back. By the way, this video isn't in any way specifically informative of anything, it's just literally first time impressions from a first time buyer. And it smells like airplane fuel, which excites me, strangely enough. The handle feels strong and weighty and solid. I don't know if I'm convinced it's going to be strong enough, but it's got to be. I love the flaps. That's freaking awesome. They just feel great. They sort of snap back into place nicely. This is great. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not comparing it to anything. I'm just you know, it's like you dream about something for months and then finally it becomes reality, and that's the only comparison you've really got. It reminds me of those droids in Portal that shoot at you and talk to you. I want this to talk to me. The wheel, even the wheel's cool, look at that. Apparently, oh, thank you Ian from Speedy Feet, this is where I got it. He's pumped up to 55 PSI. And I know I need to be holding on to something, but so this is the first time I'm stepping on it. And no way. I know I've got to hang on to something, but and I know it's not switched on, so it's supposed to be self adjusting, balancing, etc., whatever when it's switched on, and it's still flipping heavy. It's a vehicle, that's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like a little wheel, a novelty, a toy that you hope will become a life-changing experience, which I'm sure it will. It's a flipping vehicle. It's serious. Yeah, just because of the size and the weight of it. That's obviously the power button, and that's the charge port. It all feels very Gucci. I even like the red power button. So I'm going to switch it on. And if this blows up, Ian, this is not going to do your marketing any good whatsoever. It wants to go. It wants to go somewhere. Because I was tilting it backwards and forwards. So it feels like it's got a mind of its own. It feels like it's alive. It just stays stable. I know it's simple, but it just, when you first feel it, I'm barely touching that, and it doesn't want to fall, it can't roll forward or backwards. Right, here we go. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. See, so you can't fall backwards or forwards once you're on it. Well, I'm sure you can. What are you saying to me? What does blue mean? I like blue, by the way. That's going to be my colour. Right, let's see if I can get on it a bit more confidently. Okay, don't do that. I should edit that out, but I won't. Because I know I'm going to scratch it to bits, and I don't give a shit about this ball either. The padding's nice. It feels like that, well, it feels harder than I thought it was going to be, but I think I'm going to appreciate that. Right, I've got to think of a name for you, haven't I? Oh, you bitch. This video might just turn into 5 minutes of me just going backwards and forwards. Right, I'm just going to try and go. You can't. You can't do it. Alright, I am going to try. Oh shit! Okay, so don't lift it up. Did it just throw a hissy fit at me? Well, there goes the carpet. So I'm gonna Google that afterwards, whether you should actually lift it up when it's on. Knees bent. That is harder to do than I thought. Or is it? And go. And go. I made it to the other side of the room. My first journey. It's great. I love it already. Might change my mind when it hurts me. So, yeah, it's going to take a while, clearly. How do people get on it so gracefully? How do people just flip it in the air? How do people jump on it? Why is it beeping at me? So knees bent, yeah, it clearly helps. Oh shit. So to help balance left and right, which is the thing, you've got to be able to steer left and right. You just want to go. You just want to go, but you can't. So it's been roughly half an hour, and well, I can hop on. The responsiveness is amazing. Yeah, I can do this, which I'm really proud of. Slightly sexual. It's all about getting from A to B at the moment. Not as if you're in a vehicle, more like a rocket ship, like a projectile. Fuck. I think it's more luck, actually, that sometimes you think you've just steered around an obstacle, but the Ninebot just was planning on going that way anyway. But I'm still having to hang on to things and do a little break. So it's all about come forward. See, it's not easy, is it? So I've been riding this for about almost an hour now, maybe 50 odd minutes, and I've realised that you need open space. Corridors and that actually don't help. First thing I've learned, well, the 50th thing I've learned is it gets your ankles. It really does push on your ankles. So I've got my magnums on, and that's much nicer. Also they're quite heavier, so I don't know, it just feels much better with boots. So first ride outside, and it is all about the knees, isn't it? I think, is it about the knees? I don't know. Something suddenly clicks when you've been on it for a little while, which I guess is happening about now. Something's clicking through my knees, and then you come off it and you just get pissed off. Oh, and it's hard work too. I'm sweating like a little rapist. Alright, I'm sorry. perhaps I'll just go in the road. Perhaps I just need complete freedom. So, I think it's having the confidence to just go for it as soon as you hop on. Yeah. And sort of have a bit of balance at the same time. I can't even stand it with one leg. Checked. So I've been on this puppy for about 2 hours now, and I've just managed to go around the block without falling off. I have been falling off quite a lot actually, and you can see all the scuffs and dents that I've already put in it already, but I don't care. I just want to get that out of the way because I know I'm going to do that anyway, and you know, I can replace this as and when I just can't bring myself to put this on. I can't do it. Loving the app as well. It reckons I've done about 8.4 miles. The speed limiter I was a bit unsure of. I didn't even realise that I had it until the last sort of mile or so. Not sure about the tilt back though. I now feel more comfortable with it off. It's tiring as well. You know, I can feel it on my knees and my feet. I quickly realised that you need a pair of boots or something, or I do, to protect your ankles against all the rub. My girlfriend just pointed out that the handle actually looks like a horse's dong when it's hanging like that. Yeah. So this is day 2. I've been on this thing for about 12 miles and about 4.5 hours apparently, so the app tells me. And I'm getting there. Something clicked around mile 11. I do still fall off though. Look at that. I'm doing it. And I'm no longer break dancing. More of a stirring action now. And you do get a few looks. I mean, I knew I was going to, but you know, everybody looks at you differently. Even cats and dogs just look at you as if, what the fuck is going on? Can I go off-road? So I'm vaguely in control of my actions. Grass is very difficult, but ain't easy. Alright. So this grass is about 6-7 inches thick in places, and whilst it was initially throwing me off, you learn to trust it and you just lean into it. And with the control I've got, I can just about manage it. So I'm going to try going backwards like properly for the first time. I had no idea how you do it. No, brain doesn't want to do it. So this is day 3. And I couldn't resist doing another short little bit of film. I've done probably about 15 miles on it now, and I can't describe the pleasure it is to feel like you're actually doing it. I still can't go backwards, and I still have trouble on corners, but just much more confident now. And I was looking at the video, and you know, my arms are quite relaxed now. Right, we'll cut that out. So I'm much more relaxed now, and my arms aren't. Oh, for God's sake, I can't talk.
Okay.
So my arms are much more relaxed now. Oh shit! Shit! You can't go anywhere. I made the mistake of going down my local shop, which was an epic achievement. I ended up getting chased by a gang of 5-year-olds. But yeah, much more relaxed on it now. I looked at the video and it kind of looks more like I'm directing traffic, whereas not quite, but you know, maybe one day. And as soon as someone's watching, I can't get on it.
Sorry. It goes quite fast, that one.
Can I hear you just compare this to a Segway?
Yeah. Oh. Is it better?
I don't really want to discuss the price.
Oh.
So you can't go anywhere.
So you didn't fancy the hoverboard then?
No.
You want to make sure that one doesn't blow up as well?
People just get in the way. Get out of the way!
Rice should be ready.
Oh my god! No, we're stopping now. How do you go back? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try! Jesus! Is a real challenge still. I don't know why.
Too quick.
Right, I'm going to now do a proper test. Last time I came out to this field, I just completely fell off. It was very muddy, very soft, wet ground. But now, 3 days in, I'm feeling pretty confident. See, I make this shit look easy.
He's not going to burst into flames, is he?
What do you reckon? Have I got superhero status now? Still can't go backwards, but feeling good. It's probably about time to start reading instructions and the death waiver. Okay, it's got to be done. It's probably going to end badly, but you're going to try these things, right? Just kidding. Someone up there shouting, no! It's been a week, 40 miles I've been on this. I've battered it, as you can see. I've lost a fingernail. Apart from that, and apart from having a stinking cold, where I'm spending so much time outdoors in this flipping weather, all is good, and I'm getting the knack. Do some tight turns now. That only just started happening today. It's all about not thinking too much. I've actually fallen off where you're overthinking and you just go. I've been chased, I've been shouted at, I've been laughed at. And I can see why. Once you start actually travelling places, you realise exactly how ludicrous a mode of transport it really is. But that's all part of the fun, right? I can't go backwards yet though. I've no idea how. That's all I can get. At least I'm not falling off. It's perseverance, patience, and not being easily embarrassed. That's the trick. And it's glorious. Thanks, Speedy Feet. Always respect the Green Cross code. Come on.